I want, and I want to marry Albert.
He's mafia? Well,
Stop that car!
I read all about you in People.
We're in People?
maybe we shouldn't.
They're here.
I wasn't reporting to the FBI or anything like that.
We can't just leave her.
Sure we can.
She knows who we are.
There was so much blood.
I wish there was something else I could do.
James Wyler, veterinarian. Catherine Wyler, automotive engineer. A husband and wife who have their life become a nightmare when Kate is convicted of a murder she didn't commit.
That prison, it couldn't be as bad as they say.
I don't want you to go.
Now Jim and Kate must live as fugitives, hunted by the police and by the real killers while they search for the only one who can clear them, the woman who impersonated and helped to frame Kate.
Find her, or find them before they find her.
And the hot pursuit continues.
You know, I've always wanted to see Seattle.
Well, it's so convenient. Our only clue being a piece of Kenrick's Corporation stationery.
Okay. It probably would have been simpler to call a travel agent.
Well, if we can track down that woman, then you can call us one to book us home, huh?
And then I never want to go anywhere again.
What about Paris and Florence and our safari to Africa?
So I lied. But only if and when we want. You know, this is growing in rather beautiful.
Trust me, Albert is not the type to miss his own wedding. You see, we were going to elope to Las Vegas, but Wayne Newton isn't appearing right now, so what's the point? Anyway, we figured this was about as romantic as we could get here in Seattle. And Albert used to commute to Columbia Law School on the Staten Island Ferry, so of course, it was perfect.
Well, I'm delighted to marry you, Miss Silvado.
Gillian, please.
But I'm afraid without a groom, there's nothing I can do. And I only have authorization to marry someone while we're under power. And we're nearly to the dock.
I don't suppose you could circle around for a while?
I'm sorry, that'd be impossible.
Never mind, he's here. Albert's here. Come on, everybody, there's gonna be a wedding! Come on, everybody! You're all here for my wedding! Come on!
Nothing more charming than a bride trying to stay in control.
Are you implying that I wasn't totally cool at our wedding?
Well, after I calmed you down, you were great.
Calm me down from what?
Oh, your hysterical conviction that you were about to relinquish your independence in a sexist ritual binding you to a controlling yet absolutely inferior being.
Oh, that.
Hello, Gillian.
What's going on? What have you done with Albert? Tony sent you, didn't he? Well, he can't do this. Captain, my brother sent these men to stop my wedding, but he has no right to. Now, would you please make them tell you where Albert is?
I'm terribly sorry about this, Captain, but there's been a misunderstanding. There will be no wedding here this afternoon.
How dare you?
Come on, we'll take you to your brother.
The hell you will! You're you're not taking me anywhere. And you can tell my brother that I will marry whomever I want, and I want to marry Albert.
You better come with me. Oh. Hey, we don't want any trouble here.
All I'm asking is to marry the man I love now. Is that asking too much?
Out of the way, pal.
What's the problem, pal? Why don't you let the lady be happy?
Nobody's gonna keep me from Albert. Not my brother or his crummy hired hands.
Get her, Reggie.
Better call the police.
Wait there, Clyde. They can't possibly know we're here, Katie.
I know. Can't help it. I'm tired. Want to go home.
Soon, babe. Once we get something on the poor, bereft widow Modrian, we'll be okay.
We're okay now. You know, it's too late to see anyone at Kendrick's tonight.
Well, then we should enjoy being in a big-time city for a change.
Yeah? What do you have in mind?
Well, I don't know, something besides fast food and TV reruns. Can we swing it?
Yeah, we'll skip dessert. Come ahead.
Stop that car! Stop that car!
Brace yourself.
Union 3 has a suspect vehicle.
I believe they spotted us.
I wonder if I'll ever get used to this. What the hell?
Please, hurry up! Put your belt on! I think they're trying. Oh, Albert isn't gonna believe this. Albert's my fiancé. Well, actually, it should be my husband by now, but my brother doesn't approve.
They were after her.
Now we have to ditch the car. Start wiping.
Oh, hand me some of these.
Thanks anyway, but I think we can handle it.
I'll wipe off the fingerprints back here. See, I'm used to this sort of thing. My brother is Tony Salvato.
Yeah, so what?
See, I sometimes forget that he doesn't really run the world, only the Seattle underworld.
He's mafia?
Well, no, not if you don't believe there's such a thing. But in my family, if you know what I mean, we know better.
So he's the one who stopped your wedding?
Well, you were there. You saw what happened. Now I've got to find Albert before Tony does. You know, I thought it must be fate the way we wound up together. I mean, considering my brother's after me, and you're the Modrian murderer. I read all about you in People.
We're in People?
Well, it's not a big piece, but the pictures are nice.
Pictures?
You know, I like you better as a redhead. It would be so convenient for the three of us to be on the run together until I find Albert. Then we'll be four. I can help. We'll talk about it over dinner.
Wait a minute. We can't leave her.
Sure we can.
She knows who we are.
I don't care. I don't want to have to deal with
And
it.
that we're headed for Kendrick's one phone call.
You're right. You're right.
I knew it was here somewhere. And somewhere inside there's a few $1,000s in cash. I think. I know I meant to bring it with me.
Oh, I don't believe this.
I'm terribly sorry about the trouble, officer.
We put out an alert for the car your sister was in, Mr. Salvato.
I don't think that'll be necessary. I do appreciate all your hard work, Lieutenant O'Neill, but I don't see that this is really police business.
You see, sir, since the vehicle purposely rammed the police car, it is police business.
Surely Gillian isn't being sought as a criminal.
Of course not. But she is a material witness. We'll keep it very low profile.
I would appreciate that, Lieutenant. Thank you very much.
I told you it was a mistake to confront her on the ferry.
I didn't want her to make a fool of herself. Besides, it's the first time in a week we caught up with her. She's got to let go of Albert.
Gillian may never accept a life without Albert. Now, that's something you're going to have to accept yourself, Tony.
I won't. What she wants is impossible. Find her, Lou. Wherever she is. Whomever she's with.
So the whole time I'm growing up, it's my father who's the head of the family, right? And then there was a little bad blood between him and the head of another family. They came after him, they killed him, so Uncle Michael took over, right? Then when Uncle Michael died, that left Tony as the heir apparent. Can you imagine what it is like to want your life to be a Jane Austen classic and wind up in the middle of a Mario Puzo bestseller?
Lou? Victor, you were right. She's here. She must have come in while I was still in back. You'd better hurry.
Anyway, that's what it was like until I met Albert. Oh, we had such good times.
And until your brother started hounding you?
What? Oh, yeah. You see, Tony cannot stand it that Albert and I have fun together while he's busy living up to other people's expectations of him. Albert is everything Tony isn't.
Where is Albert right now?
Well, I'm not positive, but I know how to find him. You see, we made plans in case Tony tried anything like this. Albert. It's all worth it when I think about him. Can you imagine loving someone so much that you'd risk anything for him? Just for the pleasure of seeing the way a room lights up when he smiles that adorable, crooked smile of his.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a couple of phone calls. Try to track him down. Excuse me.
Kate, you can eat that?
You want my steak?
Huh?
I get your dessert.
It's a deal.
But have you heard from him today? And he's okay? Are you sure? Oh, hang on a second, could you, Sam? It's Albert's cousin, Sam. He spoke to Albert a little while ago. Kate, spot remover. Sam? Yes. Would you tell Albert I am at the Westin? Yes. And that I love him more than anything in the whole wide world? Thanks. Albert's the best.
Where's the girl? Your two friends from the ferry are here. Window. Never mind.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry I fell asleep.
Oh, you needed it.
Are we really here? Maybe we shouldn't.
And don't think about it. Just enjoy it.
What?
I'm hungry. Room service?
We'll call back.
Well, come on. Between the free robes and the fresh orange juice, this may replace the Omaha Tic-Toc Motel as my favorite accommodation.
Is it all clear?
Mm-hmm. Gillian! Kate.
Let's get to Kendrick's and out of here fast.
Yeah.
Hey! You guys weren't leaving, were you? Not without saying goodbye. I went shopping. I wasn't reporting to the FBI or anything like that. You know I don't believe you really killed anybody, don't you?
Any word from Albert?
No, I missed him by about like 10 minutes. But we're gonna meet at our old hangout this afternoon. That's all okay. I got a surprise for you.
What's this?
It's my surprise. Don't you love it?
Oh, it's certainly a beautiful car. Isn't it, Kate?
Very nice. Tires could use a little air.
You want me to take it back?
Why?
Well, I want to get you something you like.
Get us something?
Yeah, it's a present for you. A machine worthy of Kate's obvious.
No. We couldn't possibly accept this.
Why not?
No, it's very generous of you, Gillian, but we can't. It's just much too... much.
No, it's not. Oh, you mean money? Oh, no. It's no big deal.
No, it is, and we can't. Thanks.
Gillian, listen, this is a beautiful car. You're going to love driving it. I certainly do appreciate the thought.
Well, there's no reason you can't use it to get us to the Kendricks building, is there?
No.
Well? Wipe clean.
There has to be something.
There may be.
Dust it.
Keep your fingers crossed. Excuse me? We're looking for Miss Mitchell. Miss Mitchell?
Yes?
We were told you could help us. We're looking for someone.
Who?
My sister, Alice Ray. I know she was working here.
Well, it might have been under another name.
I don't see how I can possibly help you without the right name.
She looks a lot like my wife.
Muriel.
Bookkeeping. June 83 through August 83. Kathy Ladd.
Oh, may I see her file?
That's quite impossible. We're not allowed to release any information without proper authorization.
Oh, but it's terribly important that I find her.
I'm sorry, but as I've explained, it's quite impossible.
I suppose Mr. Kendricks could authorize the release of that file.
Of course.
Oh, good. Could you get him on the phone for me?
And just who are you?
Gillian Salvato. Cooper and Miggsy Kendricks are very close friends of mine, and I'm a major stockholder in this corporation. Either I'm lying, or you're out of a job. And if I correctly recall last year's annual report, one of the cushiest pension plans in the country. Are you the sort of woman to take that kind of risk, Miss Mitchell?
Muriel, get Mr. Kendricks on the phone for me.
What's it say?
Just a sec. Jimmy, there's an address. Do you know where this is?
Sure, it's near Chinatown.
What else?
Nothing. She's allergic to penicillin.
Oh, that's a big help. Come on, Katie, let's go.
You were fantastic. Why didn't you tell us you were Kendricks?
Well, I don't like to boast about my family's business connections.
They're here. I'll hire a Learjet. Be there in a few hours. And make sure there's a limo there to meet me at the airport.
Not going.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
What's that?
I wear a contact lens.
Just one?
It's an old war wound.
Let's see.
I make it a point never to disgust my women.
Well, you could never disgust me.
Is that a testimonial?
No. And you don't need it. Besides, that would cost extra.
Now, don't worry, guys. I learned a little bit of Mandarin when Daddy was in Beijing for the World Bank. Except it was Peking then.
Strange job for a gangster.
This is it, Jimmy.
Hello. Jintian de Tianxinang fishing ma? It's probably my accent.
No, your accent's very good. It's just that I haven't got the slightest idea if today's weather is good for flying. Kathy?
No, but we're looking for her.
She owes you too, huh?
No, she's my sister, and we have to find her.
She needs a transplant.
Well, she just took off one day. Hit the register for $200. Excuse me?
200 plus interest. 400? My mother always said, you get what you pay for.
Your mother was a very wise woman. I'm sorry, but I haven't seen your sister for at least 6 months.
Listen, we're really desperate.
I may have an address over there.
Well, could you look, please?
Of course. I'll be right back.
Gillian, you can't just hand out money like that.
It's really no big deal.
Come on, let's go.
Thanks.
I don't believe it. Kathy Ladd's building, and they tore it down.
We're back to nothing.
You'll be okay, Kate. I'm sure of it.
My God, Gillian, don't you understand it all?
It's not her fault. Come on.
Let's get out of here.
I hope you're not mad at me, Kate. I was only trying to cheer you up.
Oh, I know that. I'm just disappointed, that's all. I really am sorry I took it out on you.
That's okay.
You know, Gillian's not all wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, Mr. Healthorama had to buy that property from Kathy Ladd's old landlord, and landlords keep records.
Right, right. Well, it shouldn't be so hard to find that stuff out. Albert has lots of connections in Seattle real estate.
Think we could start this afternoon?
No problem.
Gillian!
Sophie! Oh!
Long time no see. You feeling better?
Terrific.
Oh, you look so great. I'm gonna fix you and your friends a picture of my famous stackeries.
Oh, boy! No, thank you. It'll have to be another time.
Don't be such a stranger.
Torpy. Has Albert called? I told him he might find me here.
You sure everything's okay?
Oh, yeah, it's fine. I'm just having a little trouble getting together with Albert.
So, Gillian, can we reach Albert?
He's okay.
Yeah, we go back a long way. Trevor was my best pal in school back in Sydney. So you can imagine how pleased I was to see him. But I have one little problem. I don't have the vaguest idea where to contact him. That's why I need your help.
Anything I can do.
He was driving down Pike Street with a lady in a brand new BMW with your name on it. Silver blue.
I just sold that car this morning.
Well, then you'll know where to get hold of Trevor.
I don't know anything about your friend. I sold that car to a young woman.
But if I contact her, she'll put me in touch with Trevor.
Her name is Gillian Savato. She lives on one of those islands out there. But she had me deliver the car to her at the Westin Hotel.
Appreciate your help. Thanks very much.
We've found the car your sister drove off in, Mr. Salvato.
Any sign of her?
No, but we took some prints off the car.
And?
One set belongs to Catherine Wyler.
What?
And the other one belongs to her husband.
Who's Catherine Wyler?
The woman who killed Victor Modrian.
You find my sister.
We're doing everything we can, sir. With a little help from the feds, we'll have the city sealed off before rush hour. They won't be able to sneak out with the commuters.
Think we should answer it? Could be Gillian. Maybe she's found something.
Hello? No, I'm sorry she's not here. Could I take a message? Oh, Torpy. Yes, of course I remember you.
I was just wondering, is Gillian really okay?
I think so. Why?
Well, it's kind of weird the way she was talking about Albert.
What do you mean?
How long have you known Gillian?
Not very.
Albert was killed 6 months ago. It's a real tragedy. He was such a great guy.
Jimmy, pick up. What happened?
Albert was held up late one night. He tried to fight the guys off, and they knifed him. Somehow he managed to crawl all the way back to his house, but that's all the strength he had. He
bled to death right on his own doorstep. Gillian found him there in the morning.
That must have been terrible.
Yeah, really flipped her out. She got so wiggy, Tony had to hire a live-in doctor to help out. But I guess she hasn't gotten over it.
You know her brother?
Sure. Tony's an okay guy if you like bankers.
He's a banker?
Gillian hasn't been feeding you that mafia song and dance, has she? Yeah, that was funny for a while, but it's getting kind of old. Especially since Tony took over the bank.
Maybe you ought to call him and let him know where she is. Bye.
Poor kid.
I feel awful.
But it looks as if her brother's doing everything he can to help her.
I guess we better help ourselves, eh?
I think we've lost him. Now, is this safe?
No one's ever around here.
No, bear down! We've got to stop the bleeding.
I'm trying.
Where's the nearest hospital?
Kate, no hospitals. I'll be okay.
Okay, then we need some medical supplies.
I'm gonna go get Albert.
No. Oh, no, Gillian, there's no time.
It'll only take a minute.
No. We can't count on Albert.
Oh, sure we can. He'll take care of everything.
He can't take care of anything. He's not coming. Jimmy! Honey!
Well, of course he's coming, Kate. Why would you say that? Now, I'll go get him, and he'll handle things.
Albert's dead.
That's a lie!
I know all about Albert, Gillian. I'm so sorry, honey, but Jimmy needs our help now. Please. We need a doctor. Do you know somebody? Somebody you can trust? We need a doctor!
Go to the waterfront.
Okay, close the door, come on. Close the door. I want you to bear down on this. Please, honey. Hold that now, okay? Hold it. For me.
Feeling
lousy. Room keeps rocking.
We're
on a boat, hon. We're on Gillian's boat.
What?
We're on Gillian's boat.
How is she?
I think she's in shock herself. Honey, you're still bleeding. And I keep applying the pressure, but it won't stop.
It will. Just... Katie?
Yeah?
Just don't worry. Everything will be okay.
Really?
I'm the doctor, aren't I? Listen. I feel a little shocky. I feel a little shocky. So can you raise my legs?
Yeah. Just wait.
Okay. Katie?
Yeah.
And listen. Katie?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna pass out again. So just keep applying the pressure, okay? Don't panic.
I wish there was something else I could do.
Stay with me.
I'm here, hon. I'm here. Oh. Please. Let him be okay. Gillian, how much farther? Is it much farther? Oh, please hurry. Jimmy needs a doctor right now. There is a doctor there, right?
Yes. Joanna's there.
Oh, God. Jimmy, sweetheart, Gillian and I are going to get a doctor now.
Okay.
Okay. We won't be long, I promise. I love you. I'm gonna put this under here. Okay? Here we go. Lie there. Okay, Gillian. Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Where are we going?
To get the doctor. Joanna, isn't it?
No, I can't.
Why not?
I just can't.
There is a doctor up there. Gillian, come on.
Gently, Kate.
I'd like to be gentle, but you need help. Damn it, Gillian, you gotta understand this. Gillian. Gillian? Come on. Okay, Gillian, come on. I got you. I got you. Okay, it's all right. Come on, you can. You can run. Oh, God, please. Did you grow up here? Did you grow up here? You know, that must have been wonderful. It's like kid heaven here. Oh, what a great home. Jimmy and I had home once like this.
It's just a house.
No, where are you going?
Well, you can see where it is.
I can't go up there by myself. I can't just go up there and ring the doorbell. Jimmy's running out of time. There!
No,
Gilly?
no.
What are you so afraid of?
I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, you're a much braver woman than I am, because I'm afraid of a lot of things.
Well, I don't know how you and Jimmy do it. I couldn't.
What's the choice? Pretending that there's nothing wrong? That I wasn't framed for murder? That my life hasn't been turned upside down and inside out? Maybe you can get away with that, Gillian, but if Jimmy and I tried that, we'd be dead. Oh, no. Don't you space out on me. Oh, you're so special. Don't give up. Don't.
My life is over.
Why? Now, why is your life over? When did it end? Tell me.
You said you knew.
I know about Albert. I know how much you loved him. I know how much I love that man that we left back in the boat. But that doesn't say you can't go into the house.
I just can't. It
Would be what? Accepting that he's gone?
I know that.
Not in here. You don't know in here.
There was so much blood.
I know, baby. I know, sweetie.
I couldn't stop it. You don't understand. There's so much blood.
Look at me, sweetie. I know. I know. I understand. Come on. That's it.
Oh, Tony. Albert's dead.
Welcome home, Julie.
Okay. All right, thanks. All right, bye. Hey.
Oh, what's the news?
Well, Jilly went to Health-A-Ramen and tracked down the landlord of that old building that used to be there.
Yeah.
Kathy Ladd was there about the same time she was at Kendrick's. You remembered her very well.
Why? How much did she owe him?
Nothing. Except that he mentioned there might be some drug dealers who'd be interested in seeing her again.
Anything else?
You don't think Jilly would stop at just that, do you? We have a new address. 501 Sierra Del, Santa Barbara.
Well, I've always wanted to see Santa Barbara, I think. How is she?
Sounded pretty good.
Yeah? Joanna's a pretty good doctor.
Yeah, she did a terrific job on me.
Okay.
This car gonna make it?
Well, I think it just needs warming up again. There.
Terrific. Santa Barbara's in California, Kate.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Which is south.
Oh.
Later, Michael McKean hosts a hilarious Saturday Night Live. Tomorrow night on Silver Spoons, can Ricky teach Grandpa to body rock? Followed by Punky Brewster, America's little sweetheart. And after Knight Rider, Joan Collins and David Hasselhoff star in the Cartier Affair.